A lot of teachers are already using formative assessments in their classroom on a daily basis. For example, observing student learning, probing deeper with questions, student-teacher conferences,
entrance and exit tickets, the students using whiteboards, thumbs up, thumbs down. The list goes on and on and on.
However, the key to using these practices effectively is to use the data collected from these strategies to reflect on and provide high-quality feedback to students. And you want to provide feedback that informs future teaching and learning. Hi, Skillful teachers. Welcome to Skillful Teaching with Dr. Angela. I'm Angela McCord, Skillful teacher and education consultant. I created this channel to motivate, inspire, and uplift teachers everywhere. By the way, now is a good time, if you haven't already done so, to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and do share so you can be in a drawing that I will have at 300 subscribers to give away a free Audible book. Today's FA is brought to you by the letter C. Create your own test. I love to see students creating their own assessments. They can be very creative. And watch out, you might just see some of your signature moves on one of their assessments. A tip for this strategy is to provide students with the Bloom's technology chart, like the one here, and also a copy of your current standards for that unit. Then, in order to be sure that you can provide meaningful feedback to students, limit them to only 5 questions. Then have a classmate take their assessment and provide feedback to them, which will leave you with the option of only providing feedback on 1 question per student. Here are a few tools that have free accounts and are easy for students to use to create little quizzes. Okay, so our first site is MintoMeter, and that is at MintoMeter.com. So if I only have my tab showing up, if the URL is not showing up, I can't remember 100%, but I will place the links to these in the description box if it's not showing up. So MintoMeter is really cool. It has a nice little interface and really quick to just make a quick presentation and then share it out with the code. Most things do. What I like about MintoMeter though, it has a little word cloud. So that's something that kids can enjoy and you can model that like in a virtual setting. So I'll just show you a quick presentation. You're going to click new presentation, and then from there it's going to spin a little bit. Well, at least on my computer. Okay, and then you have your question types over here on the right. And, it just looks the same, just about like any little quiz application. So I'm going to go to word cloud. So just to give you an example. So for word cloud, you would just type in your prompt. And then you can limit the number of entries if you like. They also have a nice little handy dandy profanity filter, then some extras as well. So from here, then you can select to present if you're working this in your virtual setting, and then the students will see this. They will go to menti.com and use the code and then type in their words. So they can work this with each other as well, which is really cool. And then from there, if they want to, also they have an option of sharing their quiz. So if they create a quiz in MintoMeter, then they can just press share, and then they can share it by using the code, or they can also give a link. So they can create a quiz and then share it with you, and then you can quickly look at it and review it and provide feedback. So the next one is Quizis, and a lot of people call it Quizis. I don't know how to say it, but anyway, this one is really neat. I like this one because it has other quizzes in here to give you a little something to go from as well. And so that's really neat. The same type of deal here when creating a quiz yourself, you're going to get those same prompts of how to create your quiz. And this is a free account as well. And for instance, they have one little neat feature I like about Quizis is that students can create a quiz or find a quiz, and then they can compete against each other. So that's really neat. So I just picked up a little translations quiz and click on it. And then it's going to ask you, do you want to play the quiz? Do you want flashcards? Or do you want to challenge friends? So from here, they would choose challenge friends. And then when they start the game, it's going to give them a code to share with their friends. So the friends will go to their device, enter the game code, and then they are answering questions and kind of playing against each other in real time. So how cool is that? Okay, this one is called Easy Test Maker. So there's not a lot of frills with this one, but it is an easy test maker like it says. So this one may be more for your older students. You know, some people might say those AP students who are like no frills. We're not going to say that. But anyway, it has a nice little interface and it just tells you exactly what to do. Like you want to create a new test. So you're going to do that and then enter the name of your test, if I can spell it. And then you can choose a folder, you know, to organize your test. Actually, this is only for premium features, but this is the free version that I'm using as well. So then you create it. So just like any other test, you just kind of follow the prompts, right? For the question that you want, how many do you want? So on and so forth. What type of question? Then when you publish your question, it will give you a link and a code so you can share it with the teacher, or a student can share it with another student and actually take their test. So that's really neat. Last but not least, I don't want to forget about good old Google Forms, right? So when you go into Google Forms, you have a template gallery. And then you can go down to the bottom and the students are able to see this as well. Under education, they're also going to have some templates already there, like an exit ticket and also an assessment. So this will give students an idea of how to get started. Exit tickets are probably not going to have, many questions in there. I'm going to click on that. And then, you have your name, email, what's important that you learned today. So students can actually just make a copy of this particular little exit ticket, just like it is. And then they can, give it to another student to take by creating that form. Another one that they have already in here is an assessment. So under the assessment, they can do this. And remember, I said to limit your assessment questions to just about 5. Some teachers like to do 3. This already gives them just a roadmap of what they can do. Of course, take out the Latin, right? Okay, that's good old Google Forms. Don't forget about that. A lot of students are working in Google anyway, so they're using, Google Classroom and Google Docs and all the other Google apps in the Google Suite. So why not Forms to create a test? And I have also seen students use slides, which is a lot more fun, to put images and whatnot and links and all sorts of things, and just create a little quick quiz using Google Slides as well. So all of these are shareable and great ways for students to create assessments so that they can show you what their understanding is about the content. So these apps make creating quizzes really fun for students. Whether you're on-site or virtual, students will be able to create quizzes, they can share them with each other, and you can see them as well while you learn what they know and what next steps to take. What is your go-to formative assessment? Leave me a comment below and let me know. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can enter into the drawing for the Audible book. This video was brought to you by the letter C, Create a Test. Thank you for watching, learning, and sharing about formative assessments, because we know quality teaching is quality education.